Hello, everyone. That's what it said. Everyone. Hello, everyone. I might be doing some drawing. I might be. I'm a little too tired to be playing a video game. So, we're just gonna be sitting down, having a pleasant time. I don't know what I'm drawing. I'll know what I'm drawing, guys. We'll just, we'll start off with a nice circle, I think. We'll start off with something the simple. Let's see how we're gonna do. How well do you think this circle's gonna go? Oh, it's a little lopsided already. It's a little lopsided. That's okay. That's fine. Who are we going to be drawing today? I think we'll do something like this. Everyone likes a little toothy, right? A little guy poking out. Yeah. I thought that. This is what we're going to be doing. The mouth will have to be readjusted. Probably the snoot as well. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, well, hello, Hershey. Oh. From the look already? Oh my god. You don't own an air fryer. Oh dear. Does everyone have those these days? Is that now more common than the oven? An air fryer? Let's see here. Today, even 2024, I almost think it depends country to country. Let's see here. Because, well, isn't it in some countries in Asia, they just don't have ovens in as a regular appliance in apartments? So in some of those areas, maybe the air fryer is more popular. All at $3.99. Isn't that just the Xbox, like, Series S or whatever? I feel like when they were promoting that console, it felt like they were just, like, talking about so many features, and the only question I had on mine was, but does it play games? I feel like they were saying everything except for its ability to play a video game. Maybe they thought they wouldn't have to just say it, but also I am stupid, so you gotta say that, or else I'm going to think it can't do it. I didn't say that they don't have ovens, per se. I said that it's not always like a common thing in apartments. I feel like I made that ear too big. Yeah, what I always do. Just like I always make the closer eyeball too big. think that jaw is too masculine. Used to do it as a kid. Yeah, it was kind of a dead-end thing for me to go to college for it. Probably should have just left it as a hobby, but that's fine. There we go. It's a little bit better. Teachers just made you forget that. I always think it always depends on, like, the teacher, right? I found that when I was going to college for art, a lot of teachers were very hands-off and were very much like, you, at the end of the day, have to learn everything yourself. They're just there to provide assistance. Which I know a lot of people in the program really didn't like that. Like a lot of my classmates. They were kind of hoping for a, here's how you step by step learn how to draw. And then it's like, no, there is no easy step by step. It's like, go man, sorry. That's a bit of an unfair, like, generalization, like, just calling them all narcissists. They usually all care about the craft, and... I could definitely see, like, the years of having to teach people that don't really care, like, wears on you over time. Because the college that I went to wasn't, like, known for art. They just had an art program. And so you had a lot of people in those, like, tier 1 classes. like the starter classes, and even, like, some a little bit after that, just taking it for electives. And that always, like, would bum out the teachers, like, oh, you're just here for that? Oh, okay. Do you not care? All right. It except for a few. Well, that's why I think, like what you said probably should just be reversed. Like, there are a few narcissists, and the rest are just normal teachers. You'll probably remember the narcissists more, which, like, will skew opinion, but in general, most teachers are just kind of doing their thing. Because even within the teaching field, that's a pretty thankless, like, career. Like, it's a personal thing, but I think, what is it? What am I trying to think? I think there should be a lot more, like, reading when it comes to, like, learning art. Yeah. Because I always found that the best art books for art were more textbook style than actual, like, here's how you draw a circle, right? Just because, like, drawing is a language, and most people, like, go straight to trying to, like, use the thing versus how it works as a language, like, first. And I see people, like, tripping up with that. I think it would be better if we, like, taught people, like, shape language first before teaching them fundamentals of drawing. Woodwork. I see, I see. There we go. Okay, that was what was wrong with OBS. I'm like looking at OBS and I was like, how come like half the UI isn't there? And it was like I had shrunk it below on accident. Whoops. Oh yeah, I didn't go to some fancy smashy college. Like, no, I am not a well-off person, so Went to a community college. Here we go. Looks good. Ah, thanks. I am using a pretty conservative angle, but that's you know, don't want this to be complicated. I'll do arm. There we go. Oh, shit, a little bit better. Looks like my friend. Well, this is a character designed by him, so probably a little bit of crossover. How do I choose an outline color? Outline? Do you mean like my sketch color? I just have I use orange because it's a light color. Like when you look at the three, oh god, when you look at the three primary colors, right? Yellow is the lightest, blue is the darkest, right? Red is like medium. So I use orange because it's between light and medium, so that if I choose to draw over this with a like ink brush, right? It doesn't overpower what I'm doing with the ink brush, so it's easier to like use it as a base. That's the only reason. Oh yeah, well, they are the primary colors because of that. You know, they are the most natural colors. Oh, the good old RGB. Shoulders aren't the most aligned, but yeah, no. We can just kind of forgive that, right? I tend to always do that, always have the shoulders slightly misaligned. I feel like I would be there for hours, like, if I were to, like, really scrutinize that. I just don't got time for that. Nor the mental capacity. Oh, are we talking CMYK over there? When I used to do graphic design stuff, I always preferred working in CMYK versus RGB. Anytime I'm working with like RGB, I always feel like I can't actually produce the colors I wanted. I'm probably there. Let's see here. Can we get this to look okay? Oh, hello, Shalky. Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of drawing. Just a little bit. Not too much, you know? Oh, hello, Tin Top. Sick art style? Aw, oh, thanks. It's a little hard to think of it as an art style, but at least, like, from my perspective. I'm just like, oh, that's just how I do lines. It's just a random cat. I see. I see here. Tank top is love, tank top is life. The tank top life is a good one. I'm like, on my main channel, I'm recording, what's it called? The visual novel Roads Yet Traveled. That'll start getting uploaded this week over there. And I'm like, oh, all three of your, like, guys' love interests, maybe? I'm not sure how that game works quite yet. Like, all of them have tank tops. Or at least have, like, tank top variants of their sprite. I'm like, oh no, they're cute. That line needs to be lifted some. This one needs to be shaved down. Tyson is not a very muscular person. Maybe later in life, but definitely not right now. Even though I'm a bad person, I keep trying to convince Grizz to give Tyson a dad bod post time skip. That's 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 what I keep trying to do. One's Tyson. Ah, is it not very recognizable? That is my problem with my artwork. I'm usually pretty bad at using other people's designs. Just a weakness of mine. Coloring. Oh. No, we don't do that here. If Grizz likes it, he can color it. That's how we've done it so far. He's done that with a handful of my drawings. It's like, nah, post-college, I kind of went like... just kind of embraced the monochromatic life. Ah, Ben, hello! Good morning! Let's do this. Evening, you just woke up. Ah, I see, I see. No worries, it's morning somewhere. For cowards. Oh my god, I'm so glad I don't take classes anymore. Okay, let's try with these hands. Let's try with these. we go. Look, getting like perspective right on hands, a little bit of a nightmare. We can kind of just cheat it a little bit, right? I don't think anyone's gonna really like care or notice too much. This one should be probably angled a bit upward. Practice. My teachers were always really weird about using the word practice. They were like, no, don't practice. You'll only get worse. A lot of my teachers had the mantra. I think the mantra is the right word. That's practice makes habits, not improvements. So you should learn instead of practice. That was like the thing they would always say. Which I get what they were trying to communicate with that. Thought practice is learning. They actually aren't the same thing. They are two very different things. The more you practice, the more you learn. Those are not, like, mutually exclusive. Because you can just practice wrong and unlearn things. The pyramid of learning. I mean, we can. I don't really care about it. Because if you practice incorrectly, you unlearn skills. So it's you learn and then practice. But you have to learn the thing first to be able to practice it correctly. Is kind of the thing. You can't just go practicing first, or else you won't actually learn anything. People use them interchangeably, but they are different things. Let's see. Grab this. Let's try to make that floof look nice. Make that floof look a little bit cute. Use the counselor constantly. Never really went to the counselor's office. Not in high school or in college. Their office hours were always at, like, the worst times for me, so I was just like, I'll do everything myself. I did all of my scheduling and, like, calculations and stuff for, like, college by myself. Including all of my graduation prep and stuff. Like, never went to a counselor for anything. I think I used my counselor, like, the first semester I was in that college, and then, like, never saw them again. I think we had to have, like, one required meeting with our counselor, and that was it. Just the spilled tea? Oh, there you go. But I was always kind of a I'll do what I want kind of person. I remember the one, like, meeting I had with my counselor in college. She would be like, oh, and you should go for these classes and do this. And I just went, no. I can do this instead, right? And she just, like, stared at me. Had to open up, like, her journal and go, like, see if, like, it worked out for the credits I needed to graduate, and she was surprised that it was correct. And I'm like, yeah, I looked into it myself. I saw what classes counted for what. It was kind of that way in high school as well. Can't remember if you had any counts. I mean, you probably did, whether or not you used it or not. I think that's a required thing for most colleges to have. That, and you'd have to schedule an appointment with counselors because, like, there'd always be a line because people be needy. And I'm just like, nah. I'll just do it myself. And, like, what am I supposed to get out of a counselor meeting? Me going, I'm gonna do this! And them go, now, Josh. You totally can, but we advise against it. And just me go, your opinion is noted and ignored. I feel like that's kind of how that would go, right? It's like, I would listen to them. I would not. But, like, we're not listening. We're not actually listening. Look, they seem nice though, and well-meaning. I'm just not a counselor kind of guy. I don't think that looks quite right. Let's do that. Does that look a bit better? That look a bit cuter? Yeah. Yeah, You're anxious when it's quiet. I feel like I got used to that just pretty early in my life. Like, just things being quiet. Doesn't really bother me. And crowd quiet. No, if I didn't like things being quiet, I would just make my own noise. I definitely was that person in college that kicked open one of the doors to a classroom and shouted like, "Yo, what up?" and then referred to the professor by their first name. They had a good laugh about it. Oh. They were laughing for like a good solid little bit. Which was the goal, so, you know. Maybe I made him a bit too lanky here, but that's probably fine. Oh, this arm is too big. He's so cute. Yeah, I mean, Tyson's always cute. What do you mean? That like almost got me in trouble back in the day when I was first recording Password. People going like, "What do you mean you like Tyson?" I'm like, "He's cute." Like, was the problem? I'm used to his sprite. Yeah. That was something Grizz always wanted to rectify. But he made him too floofy in the sprite. He's the straight man. Yeah. I mean, you kind of want your, like, straight man to be someone that can't communicate. That way we can have conflict. You know, like Echo with Flynn. The straight man, the straw man. It's usually either Tyson or Dave that has to do that in the scenes. Like for everyone else to do something wacky. Which, like, understandable. It's the husbands, you know? Like... How should I do his tail? Maybe like that. We should probably rectify his feetsies real quick. We'll try to draw just one. Everyone's barefoot in this game, right? Gripper's out a little bit. It's not going to be an elegant foot, guys, so no getting excited. I have very little experience drawing that. Hello, Shirashu. Yeah, we're not gonna spend too much time dwelling on this. It doesn't look great, but that's fine. What's your opinion on drawing hooves versus, like, feet? It depends on the design? Like, that's the real answer, isn't it? It just depends on the design. Depends on what you're going for. In some rules of design, like, drawing feet is going to be better, and in some cases, like, drawing hooves is going to be better. It kind of just depends on the design. What's your overall art design for the project? What's the thing you're going for with the character design? Like, it's no one size fits all like that. Do you have a personal preference? Not really. Let's give him some little claws. It'll be cute. It's like, no, I'm kind of lame. I don't really have a preference. Why stir that pot of all things? Just what works, works. Is she here? Yeah, he do be really cute. Probably the cutest character in Password. That's just my opinion, though. I guess I just don't really think about it that much, because, like, if it's not important, it's not important, right? I find that, like, that would always bite me in the ass, though. Like, when I would make designs and things, like in college, or drafts for things, and people would always have these, like, odd hang-ups that I didn't think were hang-ups. Be like, oh, well, that just doesn't matter, so there's, like, no real answer. And then be like, but, and I'm like, it doesn't matter? Peer reviews were always really weird with that. And no one liked when I peer reviewed their stuff. That was always really funny. Yeah, it's one of those weird things where, like, how word. I find that, like, audiences for like art tend to have more weird hang-ups than, like, the artist that created it, because it's like, oh, well, I didn't really, like, consider this, like, as an artist because it doesn't matter, but it will be, like, an odd hang-up for, like, an audience member. And that's just, like, the different perspectives on, like, the thing, right? on the medium. Oh, really? I actually found it being the opposite in my experience, Wildfire. Where, like, most peer reviews, it's people who don't have a lot of experience with reviewing or, like, sifting through, like, a thing. So most people would give really unhelpful peer reviews or non-reviews. Like, because of that. Or my favorite thing. Great, like, saying simply if they liked it or not. Rather than actually, like, critiquing the thing. And I'm like, this doesn't help either of us, I hope you know that. Yeah, most people at my college would be too... either not being knowledgeable enough to be able to, like, comment on the thing, or being too afraid to. Which, you were actually, you know, kind of cool and smart of the teacher to do this. He would grade us on how we peer-reviewed other people's work. Like, to see how well people knew the art form to be able to actually comment and critique on it. And most people, like, would not do well in those assignments. I think the sad part is, like, halfway into the semester, like, the teachers stopped giving those assignments because, like, students would complain, going like, I don't get it. And I'm like, really? Oh my god. It's like, do we really need to have, like, a media critique class before having, like... before you're allowed to take art? Kind of thought that's what art history was for, but hey, that's just me. Yeah, Constructive criticism. I don't like it. Do better next time. Yeah. And to be that way. Yeah. One FVN protagonist as a teacher, but they're all bumbling idiots. Oh, they're all like young people for the most part. Like, they would kind of make bad teachers. Like, they probably don't have enough life experience to accurately teach anything. should not be using this brush. There we go. There we go. We'll do this, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, it's definitely a concern I have when I'm on here, like, about, like, my work is, like, it's hard to, like, tell how good I actually am. Because definitely a lot of the feedback I tend to get is just, like, I like it. And it's like, yeah, I mean, like, I do like... It is nice to hear that, of course, but it definitely, like, has me always questioning, like, how... like, where I stand. Because that is always important to know, like, where you are. Like, obviously this is very messy. Because, like, this is just the doodle, man. Because I do usually try to produce, like, one, like, illustration a month. Those are on my Twitter somewhere. More inked, fully done, like, illustrations. Still monochromatic because I just do not care about the color anymore. It's like people can complain to me about it, it's fine. Yeah. Could I definitely still get comments about that. When are you gonna finish this drawing? Well, sorry to tell you, friends. That's as finished as it's gonna get. There, it's pseudo full body, you know. We're hiding a foot, but it is like is what it is. Okay. There's hiding a foot? I mean, yeah. This is supposed to be a relaxing stream. Yeah, that's it though. I've been doing too many, like, worky work drawings recently, so... Just wanted to draw a little lad that I like. And I really like Tyson. That's a man that'll take care of you. I got a little bit confuzzled to find out Tyson was a not disliked character, but a contentious character. I was kind of like, wait, what? Then again, I like Leo from Echo, so like, maybe I'm just like this. I mean, Tyson would treat me right, though. Leo, I can make him worse. Okay, but like a little bit facts, right? Like, that is the appeal of Leo. Tyson did some choices. But did he, though? I feel like Tyson is the threat of something happening versus something actually happening. Because I definitely went into that scene going like, nothing's gonna happen. I went into that scene pretty secure. I'm just like, oh yeah, he's not gonna do it. He cares too much. I was like, the route has set this up for us to know that he's more of a compassionate individual. Nothing's happening. So like that scene just doesn't bother me. I guess as it does other people. Well, again, that's just me. I look at that scene and go like, ah, it's a test of will for Tyson as a character. Yeah, he's not going to do anything. I was not looking at that scene more emotionally. Like, I understand why that scene can upset people, but it definitely didn't for me. And probably that sequence is going away in the rewrite, so... Or at least I assume so. I haven't actually, like, talked to Grizz about that. It's more like a general vibe, because of how many people don't like that sequence. And yet everyone's A-okay with Brian. Like... Yeah, Echo Brian. You know, the I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens kind of guy. Do I still have that image? Can I open this inside? Here we go. This is an old drawing I did. There we go. He's very much. I'm not saying it was aliens. But yeah, aliens. Yeah, Just a little border. There we go. I mean, I do draw Tyson more than like any other character in Password, don't I? It's like I draw Dave and Tyson. That's it. Sometimes Jack, you know, because Jack is also very good. Is it Blorble? Which Dave? Main character Dave. Yeah. I would say David if I meant the papa. The papa? Oh my god. I do like David quite a bit in Password. The flashbacks you get with him, he's so cute. The stupid takeout scene. I love that takeout scene. But there are so many options. Like, oh my god, I was Tyson in that scene for like, just order something. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I'm definitely not the kind of person that gets lost thinking about where to go to eat if I'm eating out somewhere. It's like, I like these places, let's go. Like, it just doesn't... Or I can eat there, so it's fine. Like... Because I do have a bunch of weird stomach sensitivity stuff. I'm a sensitive boy. So there are restaurants I can't go to. But beyond that, I really don't care where we go. Just got a Taco Bell, end of story. Okay, but because of my stomach issues, I do have to, you know, we gotta take out half the sauces, right? Half the sauces, Ian. It's just, it's better this way. Just let it kill you? I'd rather not. Not yet, anyway. Like, I don't want in the obituary, like, bird dies from Taco Bell spicy sauce. Like, that wasn't even spicy. It's, unfortunate, one might say. It's unfortunate. No. Internet. Abzu. No. Okay, it looks like it's back. It's fine. It's fine. Who do you all want me to attempt drawing when doing things? Like, not tonight, of course, not tonight, but like in general. So I don't just default to drawing Leo or Tyson because I am ill. Brother, I am ill. Ro? I've drawn Ro a couple times. I don't think I can draw Ro very well, which is like truly tragic. Like, I suppose I can try again. Sal? Oh, I've only drawn Sal a couple times. But drawing the entire state, not state, the entire, like, town of Orlando, Florida, a little bit weird. But, you know, requests are requests, I guess. Forget Ro, do Monty. I do love Monty. Every single block, right? I'll never forget when I saw Grizz on his own server. Like, someone asked about Orlando, and he just replied with, "Who?" Probably my fault. It's like actually probably my fault he did that. What was right after I told him about my running gag of like ignoring Orlando, and he thought that was the funniest shit. I do love whenever I occasionally, because, you know, I did that whole, like, I did a drawing for every character in Password except for Orlando. Like, when I posted, like, all of those drawings, I still get replies to that every now and again. That's just like, where's Orlando? Oh. It was very good. It was very good. I'm sure the Orlando enthusiasts thought that was hilarious. Which I think I've only done, like, a serious drawing of Orlando once. So, you know. And that was the drawing of him drowning. If anyone remembers that one. That was a long time ago. Where I had gotten enough requests of people going, like, please. And so I just drew him drowning. Who? Yeah, right? I'm like, who's more forgettable, Orlando or Haas? The Smoke Boom series is what caught your eye? Man, that's what everyone says. Bitch, where? Oh god, I love that TikTok where it's Haas and Tyson and bitch, what about me? What do you mean? You're literally a fucking bottom. You're just a hole. I love that one way too much. Okay, but Sucky, I unironically got to say that at a card shop. Like when I was at a tournament. To somebody. Was real funny. I was, you know, playing against my opponent, but, like, you know, I wasn't actively paying attention to my opponent the entire time, right? Like, I was doing my plays and doing things, but I was chatting to the person next to me, and we were just, like, chatting the entire time, and eventually I just say something along the lines of, oh yeah, like, there's no competition in the store tournament, is there? Like, everyone's, like, pretty bad. No skill loser, right? And my buddy I was talking to was like, yeah, that's true. And my opponent across from me is just like, what about me? Like, am I nobody? Like, and I did just respond with, you're literally a fucking bottom. You're just a hole. He knows where he stands. Look, that lad, he... you know, he's honestly a good lad, right? He's this person, truly a decent guy, kind, cool person. You have one interaction with him, and you know for a fact that he is the social bottom in all of his friend groups. Like, he's that friend, right? Like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean when I say that. You know, the Darien, as it were. Oh my god. He's a bottom's bottom. Oh my god. Yeah, the dick fuck. Look, I'm the one that usually has to steer a conversation in friendship in my day-to-day life. I have to be the social top all the time. It is just the burden that I carry. It do just be that way. It do just be that way. I love that we all thought Darien. Okay, but you all, like, knew that right away when you started, like, watching those videos, right? That Darien is a social bottom. Like, he is the kind of guy that unironically goes, like, but I'm baby. And it's like, oh my god. Oh my god. That's what we love about him. You can't give him positive attention. It'll go straight to his dick. You know what I mean by that. I was thinking of Chase. What, Chunter? Chunter's not here in the room with us right now. It's no longer November. I wouldn't call Chase, like, the social bottom. The social bottoms in that friend group were, like, Carl and TJ. Yeah, Sulky, I think if you were, like, unironically friends with Darien, you would get so frustrated with him. Because, by the way, legitimately, if you spend an evening with Darien, and he has, like, Netflix or a streaming service open, and you let him decide, like, in the controller or remote, like, he has it, you're not watching anything. He'll never choose anything. He'll sit there and he'll scroll through, like, an entire block and go like, oh, I don't really see anything I want, or like he'll just comment on each thing and then move on to the next banner and try to find something, only comment on the things and then keep scrolling. And he'll do this for actual hours. He'll never actually click something. Waiting for what you want to see. Yeah, he does. He does. He does not want to commit to a decision himself, so he'll, like, gauge your reaction. Like... And so usually I end up having to take the controller from him and go, like, we're watching this. And it's usually when it scrolls over something absolutely heinous. And I'm like, I guess we're watching this, because you can't decide. One of the last times I was over at his place, he was scrolling through Crunchyroll of all things, right? And he was just scrolling through, and he's like, I don't know what to watch. And he scrolls over High Guardian Spice. I take the controller from him and click it, and we ended up watching an episode of High Guardian Spice. Not a good show, but at least we were watching something. I mean, I like never have trouble finding things to watch. I've just never had that issue. Because I'm like, I have the endless backlog of like animated television. I can just watch anything. So it's just kind of like, yeah, I'll just put this on today. Like, I don't care. I vaguely remember High Guardian Spice from Tumblr posts. Yeah, it was the really weird, like, we really want to be Steven Universe, but more fantasy, like, show. What? You just open YouTube and 10 Germa compilations show up and you're good. What the fuck is Germa? What? I mean, usually when I open... Let me open up YouTube real quick. We open up YouTube real quick. Okay. We're gonna go over here. Oh, I don't want to turn off that tab. I don't want to turn off that tab either. Okay, we're gonna go to open up a new tab, subscriptions. What's here? What's here? Oh, I guess I'm streaming. Oh, the cute hyena VTuber I like is streaming Rockman EXE. Okay. Oh, the tiger guy is streaming Metaphor. What's the monkey streaming? Oh, he's having a Zatsudan. Okay. Oh my god, Josh is streaming, right? Oh, Rawora is streaming, I think, what game is this? Core Keeper? I don't know what that is, but she's streaming with Bibu. That's kind of cool. Who else is doing things? Oh, I didn't watch Doobie's stream from last night. I'll have to do that later. Because we do love Doobie in this household. She's the best. Where's, what? Oh, okay. Oh, was there card game news? Oh, I actually don't care about that. So many names you don't know. Oh, Matara uploaded a new compilation. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'll watch that later. We do love Matara compilations in this household, you know. She's one of the mother VTubers. Darian likes her a lot. Yeah, she likes to refer to herself as Roach Mom, because she has like a roach motif to her design. Yeah, she's like a pink roach lady. Darius? What? No, Darian from my Smoke Room playthrough. I guess I should just say the Echo Project playthroughs in general. You have to cook spaghetti for them? Ah, okay, Ben. Make the good spaghetti. Oh. I'll see you around. Thanks for stopping by. Spaghetti. I can't remember the last time I made spaghetti. Mainly because I can't eat spaghetti. So much. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the support. Yeah, there's too much, I can't really have tomato-based pastas, so, you know. I end up making, like, a bunch of cream-based pastas and things. I didn't know that was his name. Don't I shout at him, like, all the time in the smoke room playthrough? Don't I constantly go like, oh my god, Darian. I feel like that happened a lot in the Adastra playthrough. That might just be me. I feel like the Adastra playthrough was an exercise in us trying to annoy each other the whole time, because neither of us were interested in the game itself. You just finished Nick's route? Okay. Oh yeah, we did do Nick's route first. Yeah, yeah. We did it in order of, like, I said I wanted to do Nick first. And then I also wanted to do William second, and then I let him decide whether or not we did Murdoch or Cliff third. I think that's what happened. You saying Darian? It's very common off recording as well. Either that or I just make the face and he just goes like, no, it's not that bad. Sometimes he'll just say the dumbest shit. I just have to be like, oh my god, really? Shut up! Yeah. Half the time I don't even say anything. I just look over at him and he's just like, shut up! It's not that bad, it's worse. That's usually the case. Unironically. Like, anytime that man still, like, says an opinion and I just have to stare at him, like... 3-second slow turn towards him. Yeah, it'd be that way. Blinks twice. Look, he knows that, like, if I, like, tilt my head in his direction, he knows it's one of two faces, and it's either the most shit-eating grin, where I don't even need to make fun of him for what he said or did. He knows it's just my shit-eating grin, or it's me looking just absolutely the most disappointed. It is one or the other when I do my patented, like, head turn. We don't need to talk about it, okay? We don't need to... It's fine. It's fine, okay? Like... We're good. He's a little floofy, you know. Hey, that looks a little bit crowded there. That's fine. Lit. Patented Piff touch. Tough. I can't. No. No. It's not bad. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just create our stupid white border. You forgot? No, I intentionally didn't have that. I didn't need the the temptation. He's just a little guy, okay? Like this, like Tyson, he's just a little guy. God, I'd bully the shit out of him. Like, I do like the dynamic between Haas and Tyson. Like, that little friendship, I think that one's cute. I think that one's very cute. Granted, I'd probably show, like, Tyson even shittier anime than what, maybe not shittier anime, but anime that, like, Tyson would be like, what the fuck am I watching? And I just have to be like, art. I was like, no, Tyson, there's this really cool anime film. It's called Angel's Egg. We're gonna watch Her Blue Sky for, It's very good, it's very good. It's not pretentious nonsense, I swear. Okay, but I still do love, like, the film Her Blue Sky, written by Mario Keita. Like, it's still good. It's still one of my favorites. I realize that film is for no one. So... I feel like that film was expressly made for anyone that can stomach her writing. I always feel like that's the reviews for Okada films. It's like, it's a film written by Okada. You know if you can stomach her writing or not. And, like, that's the review. Like, every time. Though, you know, anytime you read a review from someone that doesn't know about Okada, you're like, ah, first time. Oh. You either love her or hate it. Yeah, it really is. And, like, I kind of love her writing. Even when I dislike her writing, I kind of love her writing because it's just so her. Like, you start watching a show and you're like, ah, this is written by Okada. I remember watching a movie, not realizing it was written by Okada because I just didn't know. And, like, 10 minutes into the movie, I was like, is this Okada? Like, and I had to Google it while watching the movie. And I was like, oh, it is. Okay. Because the way that that woman writes character drama, like, the way that she has characters shout at one another is so specific. Because a large complaint when people complain about Okada's writing is characters stop being characters when they're yelling at each other. They become mouthpieces for the theme of their, like, character arcs when they start yelling at each other. Like, they just start yelling the theme at each other. In a rather specific and on-the-nose way. Except they don't. Because Okada loves the characters lying to the audience. So they'll be yelling, but they'll yell like the reverse of what their character arc is going to be, because it's them trying to hide themselves while yelling at each other. That's her gimmick. Like, as a writer. Like, I remember, oh, what was it? Kisniver? Where you had the girl whose whole thing was, like... shouting future character development, right? Right? And you had a character that was, like... Her whole gimmick was that she shelters herself to protect her from having to emotionally relate to people, right? Yeah, it's another Okada classic, right? And one of her introductions is her just going, "I've murdered somebody." And then, like, 5 episodes later, it's like, oh, she metaphorically murdered somebody because she, like, ended her friendship with somebody. And, like, she sees herself as being a murderer because, like, it's that kind of bullshit. It's that kind of... All dialogue is a metaphor, and also the most blatant thing for their character arcs. It's very good. Like, I'm one of those people that, like, likes to take out the Okada bingo card and be like, how far will we go? How much melodrama? How much... How many scenes of girls crying are we gonna get this time? It's always exciting. Which is, yeah, right? It's bad. It just kind of is what it is. Like, I don't think she's, like, an amazing writer. I just kind of, like, I enjoy the ride, like, every time. I think that's how I'm going to choose to say that. Do I have a password folder? I do have a password folder. How many times have I drawn Tyson? Not as many as you would think. Tyson. There we go. There we go. Let's save this in a couple different ways. There we go. There, what do you all think? Do you think he's a cute lad? Is this what you want waiting for you at the, like, the coffee shop? Very cute, very twinky. I mean, he is supposed to be the twink of the cast of Password. The feet sure are made for walking. Terrible. That's fine. For the coffee tape? Yeah, that's how I didn't double check how low his tank top goes, but I assume this is accurate. I assume this is what it is. Oh, It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, everyone, that'll be it for this stream. So I do hope that you've all enjoyed, that you all liked the drawing. It was a nice, peaceful time. I like doing this. I should do this more often. But yeah, I'll see you around, everyone. Have a good night.